Hey guys, please allow me to share my gold box today, my lesson impression and realization on the day one of the Inner Being course, which is the principle of alignment. Okay, here life is like a boat on the river, and the river represents universal principles and natural law. Okay, so there's a natural flow to life, and if we align ourselves with the current, okay, we align ourselves with universal principles and natural law, then life would be easy going. We will get the fruit of an healthy and happy life. But if we go against the flow of life, the flow of universal principles and natural law, we will have to work hard and we will have to pay the price with pain and suffering. Okay, so today I went to a mind-body cleansing course. And one of the things that I've learned today, and I can apply that to the principle of alignment, has to do with the fact that a human body has a biorhythm. We have a biological clock, a circadian rhythm that cycles through the day, through the 24 hours, and at different part of the day, different organs of our body become more active. Okay, so let me share with you my screen here real quick and illustrate what I mean. So if you take a look, this is a picture of a 24-hour biological clock, our circadian rhythm. And each slice of the pie here indicates the time at which part of our body, the specific organ is most active. For example, um, at between 5 to 7 a.m., our large intestine, which is our colon, is most active. That is a time that it is best if we, go to the bathroom, go number two. Between 7 to 9, our stomach is most active, which which is why people say, breakfast of champion. Okay, between 7 and 9 is when our stomach is most active, so we can take advantage of the breakfast time between 7 to 9. We will be able to digest most efficiently. Okay, and then after that, the spleen and the pancreas is most active, so any carbohydrate will be digested, partly from the stomach as well. At midday, our heart and our brain is most active. Okay. And then after that, our small intestine around 1 to 3 p.m. After that, our bladder, our kidney is most active around 5 to 7 p.m. And I'm not sure what the heart governor is, but here it's important that this is dark. The dark zone is at night. Okay, this is when we are supposed to be sleeping and resting. For example, starting around 21 p.m., which is 9 p.m., is when our immune system is most active. That's when the body is creating a lot of the antibody and help us fight diseases. Between 23 hours and 1 p.m., which is 11 p.m. and 1 a.m., our gallbladder, okay, our gallbladder, and then from 1 to 3 is our liver most active. From 3 to 5 is our lung being most active. This is universal principle and natural law. Human being, we were created with this biological clock. And so take a look at this. If we are, if we go to bed at, let's say, 9 p.m., then it is natural for our immune system, our gallbladder, our liver, and our lung to go to work during that time, doing what it's meant to do. But if, for example, if we go to bed late, okay, at night, we're supposed to be asleep and our immune system is supposed to be active. But if we go to bed late, instead of going to bed at 9 p.m., we go to bed at 11 p.m., we go to bed at midnight, 1 a.m., then what happened is that we're not giving our immune system, our gallbladder, a chance to be active because we're doing something else. We're supposed to be at rest so that they can be active. This is, this dark part is resting. Similarly with our liver, if we go to sleep, and that will give us enough time, give it the liver enough time to be active so that it'll process whatever food, detoxify whatever that's in our body. But if we disrupt that, if we go against our circadian rhythm, let's say we go to bed at 1 a.m. Or at 3 a.m., then we are not going to give the liver a chance to do its work. Similarly, our lung is most active between 3 to 5 a.m. That means we should that is the best time for us to wake up, do exercises, do breathing exercises, do meditation, things that enhances the intake of air, making the best use of lungs. Okay. So taking a close look at this, if we go against the universal principles and natural law, is we pay the price. So if any of us ever have a problem with, let's say, acid reflux, well, acid reflux has to do with the stomach. If we eat at the wrong time, then the stomach will not be as effective in digesting food. Okay, the best time to eat, a large meal is actually breakfast. Okay, if we eat too late in the evening, for example, that's when the stomach is not active. Okay, if we eat too late, um, then we will not give our intestine a chance to absorb, for example. Okay, so it takes several hours for us for the food to go into the stomach, go down to the spleen, go down to it feeds the heart and brain, then it goes down to the small intestine, then it gets excreted down to our urine bladder through our kidney. So this cycle during the day is when we should eat. But if anybody who eat in the evening, we're going against that cycle. The stomach is not active at night, so it's not going to be digesting the food that we eat. If it doesn't digest the food that we eat, then it becomes basically junk and trash, and it build up over time, and we will get diseases. Okay. In the past, when I was living against universal principles and natural law, I would be eating really late. Okay. For example, if I were eating at 9 p.m. here, then the stomach is not active. It's not meant to be active at night. But if you eat late, then you're forcing the stomach to overwork outside of its natural capacity. So as a consequence, eating late at night tend to give me acid reflux. Okay. Similarly, the pancreas is meant to be most active after the stomach is active in during the day, during the morning period. But if you eat late at night, then you're forcing the pancreas to work outside of its appointed time, so to speak. So over time, it can get diminished. Okay, it can get weakened, and if the pancreas get weakened, then you know what happened? Diabetes will kick in. Okay, um, and similarly, yeah, over at the liver, which process, hundreds of function in your body. If you do not get the rest that you need, you have to go to sleep at, around 9 p.m. This is when it does. You give it chance several hours for the immune system, the gallbladder, and the liver to go to work. But if you go to sleep late, for example, after 3 p.m., then, you basically don't give the liver enough time to do its work. And then after a while, we start to have problems like gallstone. We start to have a problem like gout, and all the toxin in the body don't get filtered out because we are basically bypassing the time that the liver needs to be active, and that's the time when we need to be asleep during the dark part, which is at night. So that's just a short connection that I'm making between the alignment with universal principles and laws with our health, with respect to just simply eating and doing the kind of activity that is in alignment with our biological clock. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope you guys will get a chance to share your gold nugget as well. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.